We all want to raise compassionately, socially conscious children, and a great way to do that is to teach them about volunteering.
Yeah, our next guest is sharing age-specific ideas that will help spark lifelong altruism in our kids. Joining us live this morning is Grace Bastidas, Editor-in-Chief of Parents. Grace, good morning, and thank you for being with us again. Welcome back to New York Living. Great to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. So we have kids. If we don't have them, we know them.
We've passed through.
We know that it's important to get them to think about volunteering, but we're just parents. We just want them to clean their rooms. You're the expert. Why do you find that it's important to get them to think about volunteering when they're still children?
Well, like you said, we all want to raise kind people, right? And at Parents, we did a survey asking parents the value they most want to instill in their kids, and compassion and kindness came out on top. And one way to really bring that lesson into your home is by volunteering as a family. And you can start as young as the preschoolers. It's all about introducing the concept of volunteerism. And one way that I love that I did with my girls when they were little is by setting up 2 jars in their bedroom. One jar is for spare change. And then when those jars are full, you can use the one that's for giving and donate the funds. And the other one, you can get a little something for your little one for being generous. And you know what, when it comes to volunteering, you don't even have to stray far from your routine. You can dedicate one Saturday a month to cleaning up your local park, and that way your kid does their part in protecting the environment, and they're getting fresh air, right? And I love the story of the kids that you just showed, because volunteerism doesn't always have to equal charity. If you see a problem, you can address that problem, or even thank people in small ways and make an impact with the people in your community. So one thing that I love is printing out thank you cards that your kids can color in and give to the people who help them in any small way, say a teacher, the bus driver, their pediatrician, anyone. So it's a really nice way to just get the little ones involved.
Many facets and ways of giving back. So you mentioned preschool, but what about now a little bit older? So they're a little more developed. What kind of things would you do to teach them about volunteering?
So for school-age kids, you really want to align with their interests. So say you're throwing a birthday party for your kid, use kidscangive2.com to send invites and collect money for a charity your child chooses. And it's a simple act with a lot of feel-good potential. If you have an animal lover, stop by your local shelter and walk a dog or pet a cat. They can even create adoption posters to post in their neighborhood and help a shelter animal find a forever home. And it could even be simpler, right? So kids can meet the needs in their school. My daughters and I regularly make cookies for the school bake sale, and that bake sale supports the arts programs that they in turn participate in. So it could be as simple or as involved as you want it to be.
What about bigger kids who now you're dealing with a little bit of attitude? You want me to do what?
Yeah, but bigger kids is about really encouraging them to be proactive. So maybe they organize a clothing drive in your apartment building and solicit unused or gently used clothes for refugee families. You can even encourage them to write a letter of support to another child. Operation refugeechild.org provides free labels to ship donations. And if you have a bookworm who understands the importance of literacy, I do, have them collect used books and help them build a lending library outside of your home. Little Free Library has ideas for getting started. And one easy way to help your kid make that impact is, say they get an allowance. Talk to them about racial equity and the importance of supporting Black businesses. And on Fridays, when they get their cash, they can go shopping at a Black-owned shop in your area. And again, it's about really impacting your community and the world around you. And you know what? Those big kids, they love when they see that whatever they're doing is making that impact and that they're doing something good.
Yeah.
Right. So Grace, obviously you're pointing out it's never too late, but starting early is probably the best idea, because once that seed's planted, it almost becomes an innate natural response as they develop to volunteer, to give back, where instead of having to stop each time to think about it, what somebody has to poke me to do it, it will happen instinctually if you start really early, right?
Exactly. It's something we do together as a family. It's just it's a habit that we're building.
Well, good stuff.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Makes the world a better place.
It sure does.
Now we have to keep it
Thank
growing.
you.
Exactly. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Grace.
much, Grace.
For sure. Thanks so much.
Absolutely more ideas and resources for families. You can visit parents.com.